All right, we definitely gonna get into this reboot, but we can't move forward until we address the past, because a lot of people say that the first Aunt Viv was better, and I received that. But we're not gonna act like the second Aunt Viv was weak. She was nice. Alright, welcome to Taste Take. If you're new here, I give spoiler-free movie and TV reviews. Give you a little background, just let you know if I think it's worth checking out or not. If that's something you're into, hit that subscribe button for your boy. For my regular Taste Takers, let's see if this Bel-Air reboot is fire or if it's up to no good. Get it? I said up to no good. It's like the theme song? Ugh, never mind. Bel-Air is a new reboot of the classic sitcom, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And just in case you're visiting my YouTube channel from another universe, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is a comedic sitcom that came out back in 1990 and it was on air till 1996 starring Will Smith. This reboot is pretty much a take on what that show would look like reimagined as a drama. I'm sure y'all remember that mock trailer that launched on YouTube back in March of 2019 that pretty much brought this whole idea to light. It was done by this filmmaker from Kansas City named Morgan Cooper. He said, like a lot of us, he grew up watching The Fresh Prince, and one day he was just driving around Kansas City and the idea popped in his head. I gotta get a car. The trailer went viral and even Will Smith himself saw it and loved it. He actually flew out to meet up with Morgan and some of his team to see if they could actually make this show. Quick commercial break. Y'all see what's happening here, right? Okay, I'll proceed. Maybe like a year later, Will connects back with Morgan to let him know that after shopping their pitch around, Peacock agreed to pick up 2 seasons of Bel-Air after a bidding war with HBO Max and Netflix. 2 seasons from a pitch. Another commercial break. Do you see what's happening here? Follow your freaking dreams. This man had an idea and then just went out and did it. He wasn't thinking, oh, I hope Will Smith sees this and then in 2 years I get a show on Peacock. No, Peacock wasn't even invented back then. I bet he's just a creative dude that enjoys making content and the universe rewarded his grind. Just follow your freaking dreams, people. Anyway, Will Smith is a part of the process, as well as people like Benny Medina, Quincy Jones, Andy and Susan Borowitz, who were people who helped bring the original Fresh Prince to life. Morgan Cooper directed and executive produced the series, which he co-wrote with Chris Collins. Chris is also an executive producer and showrunner. Also got to shout out the homie Hank Jones, who's the executive story editor. Alright, plot time. Well, this is a story all about how this dude's life got flipped, turned upside down. No, that's not right. I'm just kidding. But it's a very similar story, just with a dramatic take. Star of the show is still Will Smith. Born and raised in West Philadelphia, he's a rising basketball star that's getting D1 offers. One day, he's at the park and some Philly goons challenge him to a basketball game. Will and his boy win the game, and of course, the Philly goons are upset about that. They start fighting, but these goons don't know that Will's boy Trey brought a gun to the park. They start jumping Trey, and Will runs to Trey's backpack, grabs the gun, points it at the goon, just as the police are showing up. I guess they really don't shoot in Philly. Ayo! Will gets arrested, but Uncle Phil calls in a favor and gets him out. His mom picks him up from the jail and drives this dude straight to the airport on a one-way to LA. They didn't let him pack his bags. That's cold. You know the story. The show's about how this inner city kid has to try and figure out how to fit into this lavish Bel-Air lifestyle with a family he barely knows. And now we got a series. So what's my take? Look, it's only been 3 episodes, but they might have something here. I was watching this like, do they have something here? Like, y'all might have something here. I'm going to break down the main cast, then just give you some of my overall thoughts. Starting, of course, with Will. He's played by Jabari Banks. It's a very fitting last name. And just like Will, this is like his first real acting gig. He was just a musical theater student, but he actually raps, he actually plays basketball, and he's actually from West Philly. Will Smith said after 5 minutes of meeting this dude in Philly, he knew that he was the guy. And when you watch it, you could definitely see some Will Smith in this kid Jabari. And I wonder if they ever thought about casting Jaden Smith. Like, did he? Nah, no way, because you can't lose. You know. In all seriousness, though, I like how no one in this cast is like some huge A-list celebrity. Just, there's so much talent in Hollywood, so I like how they're just giving people a chance here. So, good on you. Jazz is played by Jordan Jones. In the OG Fresh Prince, Will meets Jazz at this club, and he wants him to be Ashley's music teacher. Here in Bel-Air, He's the cab driver that picks Will up from the airport when he first lands in LA. In the first 3 episodes, we haven't seen too much of Jazz, but you can tell like the friendship's gonna grow because he's the only one that Will could relate to. And they better have a fire handshake. Then we got Jeffrey. Jeffrey done glowed up. I already hate the amount of tweets that I think I'm gonna see talking about Zaddy this and Zaddy that when it comes to Jeffrey. And I hate that I even just said it just right there. He's played by Jimmy Akingbola, and he's way more than the posh butler in the OG. Now he's like Idris Elba as a property manager. Man's got proper swag. No. Aunt Viv is played by Cassandra Freeman, and she's probably the character most similar to the original, the OG Aunt Viv, of course. She is from Philadelphia. She's his blood relative, so she kind of knows where Will is coming from. She's still that buffer between him and Uncle Phil. And honestly, when I was watching her and Uncle Phil, I was like, these parents look way too young. Like, there's no way they could have kids in high school. But turns out I was wrong, and black still don't crack. Speaking of Uncle Phil, well, first of all, RIP to the GOAT. Here in Bel-Air, he's played by Adrian Holmes. This dude looks like a hybrid of Taye Diggs and Morris Chestnut, which is the freaking cheat code, might I add. Still a very successful lawyer, but here he's running for district attorney, which is a genius plotline because there's the huge risk of Will coming in and messing the whole thing up. Also, keep it a stack. I feel like this Uncle Phil's money is longer than the OG Uncle Phil's, maybe because of inflation. He's also a member of Alpha Phi Alpha here, and I guess they learned their lesson from the Insecure backlash when they let Tiffany wear those AKA letters. So far, I've seen him set off a step, but not wear the letters, so only time will tell. Y'all are crazy. Now to the kids. Hillary's played by Coco Jones, and I think she's gonna have a real nice fan base here. Of course, 2022 Hillary is a social media influencer, but unlike the OG Hill, she doesn't seem to be like overtly relying on her dad's money. Seems like she wants to do her own thing, be an entrepreneur, like do this social media influencer stuff, and also be like a private chef. It's pretty impressive. The future is female. So far, no sign of Trevor. Ashley's played by Akira Akbar. In these first 3 episodes, we've probably seen the least amount of Ashley, but it's a long season. 2022 Ashley is super woke, cares about the planet, cares about race relations. She's really embodying like Adabola. That's from my real Fresh Prince heads. And last, but certainly not least, freaking Carlton, played by Ali Sholaton. I don't even know who this man is. Sorry to this man. And I'm not talking about the actor, because they gave Carlton the craziest character shift in the whole series. And when you think about it, honestly, it's not even that far off from what a 2022 Carlton would be like. I have a feeling it's going to shock a lot of people, and it's probably going to be the center of the conversation when a lot of people talk about this show. But you're not going to hear about it from me, because there's no spoilers over here. Just know. Sheesh. Like, sheesh. I don't know. Is it even fair to give this a score after only 3 episodes? So far, it's at least 4 stars. There's a few things that I can nitpick about, like the basketball being played is like most of the basketball on movies and TV shows, where it's a bunch of people who don't look like they know how to play basketball. And then as far as the story goes, when Will gets to Bel-Air, like, he's so shocked to see this mansion. There's no way that your mom has a sister that's close enough to let you move in with them, but you have no idea how they're living. Hillary Banks has 75,000 followers on Instagram. Will Smith, you don't follow her. And there's still a lot more episodes to go. Maybe we'll find out that there's a strained relationship between Will's mom and Aunt Viv. We're just not there yet. It would just make the story make a lot more sense. But besides those 2 little things, a couple corny lines here, maybe the Philly slang is laid on a little too thick there, they really might have pulled this thing off. But people can't come in here looking for the Fresh Prince too. This isn't a comedy. This isn't a family show. There's adult language and adult themes. And Carlton is definitely not doing no damn Tom Jones dances. If you can accept this new take on the show, you'll probably wonder why it wasn't done sooner. The music is fire, the fashion is dope, and they're putting on black fashion designers. The whole thing is shot well. I've never seen black people look this good since Insecure. The whole thing looks like it was done in 16K. In a weird way, it kind of got that Beyonce Black is King look to it. And most importantly, so far, the story has me hooked. It would have been really easy to make this corny. But Morgan Cooper does a good job taking the show in a new direction, but also giving just enough Easter eggs for the OG fans to appreciate. I'm really looking forward to see where this goes. The first 3 episodes of Bel-Air are going to be available exclusively on Peacock right after the Super Bowl this Sunday, and then they're going to drop new episodes every Thursday. Yes, you need Peacock to watch this. There's no free trials. This is not on NBC. This is on Peacock. It's only $4.99 to get Peacock with ads, or $9.99 to get Peacock without ads. Support black content, or get a friend with a login. But also support black content. Come on, goddamn. And the Olympics. I don't think that USA got like no gold medals. What the hell? As always, thanks for checking out Tate's Take. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like and that subscribe button. In the comments, let me know if you plan on checking this out, or if you're a hater that hates all reboots. And let me know if you like the first Amviv better, or you like the second Amviv better, or maybe not better, but you recognize that she's not that whack, that they be trying to drag her, and that you recognize that she was really bringing a lot, but she was coming in at a disadvantage because people already loved the first Amviv, so she had to climb uphill. Thanks for the time, yo. Peace.